Okay. Oh, dude.
Give it one more. Oh, perfect. It honestly stays pretty damn straight too.
Yeah.
Like it's got a touch of an angle.
Well, if we push it with this foot.
All right, new video, new shop. Brought it back here, trailered it to my dad's barn here. Got a pretty good setup in here to work on it and get some of the finishing touches. I should have all next week to work. Plan for the couple hours here. Gonna try and get some rear brake line that actually works now. We got some hard line to soft hose. I don't know where the hose is at right now, but then in our test drives we didn't really have any brakes, and we kind of figured out that obviously, I mean, if you know anything about mechanics, we're pushing like 1-to-1 because we're pushing pretty much straight on the plunger. So we're gonna have to find a way to mount our master up higher. Like that's where the factory plunger mounts. So that's gonna have to get rose up to like here, which kind of sucks. It'll be probably sticking out the front end a little bit, but should give us a lot more leverage on the brakes and give us some more pedal. Also, went to replace some parts in the front. Found out our front end pieces are shot. So I'm actually talking to a guy right now. Probably gonna get new arms, knuckles, hubs, everything for a deal on Facebook here. So we should have a nicer front end that has all the bearings in it good. And then the next challenge is gonna be figuring out that steering angle, why our wheels are wanting to fold in. But beyond that, it's time to get some stuff done, get this thing reliably ripping. Oh, and the fuel tank, that's got to get moved, but
Yeah.
see you after some brake lines. All right, update. We got the brake flare kit out. Put a double flare for Tanner. No, he likes them double flares. On hard line to soft line in the back here, and then that soft line should go right up to our caliper. And then it's pretty much going to be the same thing to mount it back to the master. So it's kind of a compilation of soft line to hard line to soft line. Which isn't the best for the pedal, but it'll be good enough for us. All right, so I figured we'd give it not a tutorial because we're definitely not informed enough to make a tutorial, but just showing how we're doing this. So we got, that's just a plumbing pipe cutter I got from Plumbing House Stuff.
I got from Plumbing House Stuff.
So we're gonna make that cut there. Is that little screwdriver out here still?
It should be in the back somewhere.
Oh man, where's the screwdriver at? Oh, this is why this project takes a year. Because every 2 seconds it's like, man, where's that tool at?
There it is.
Then our next step,
Here, let me see if it'll fit.
I'll just flare it out a little bit. Is to put this is like a little pokey screwdriver. You can use a Phillips head and just kind of clean out the inside of that hole so this fitting fits in.
This bubble flare.
That's our
maker.
bubble flare fitting. Should slip right in there. Give it a little more screwdriver. Here, you got it. Like a one-hander. What if I didn't grab a Phillips? It's pretty smart of me.
Oh yeah, that's gonna
Oh,
do it.
it's nice and good.
Oh man. Oh, there it is.
So now that fits on there. So now we'll slap this piece on.
Oh, by the way,
clamp that
this
on.
kit's here. I gotta show you this kit real quick. Comes with this brake line thing, flare tool makers, and the beveler from Amazon, 1999. Check
That's
it
all.
out. It's been great. It's gonna be a forever pull for me.
So now you tuck your line in there with the black thing. Obviously you can put that on after, but we're just using it to judge depth.
Right about there, you think?
Yep, that looks about right. I'd go a little out more.
A little down.
Yeah, just a touch. Right there.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah, right in there.
That good?
Should be good.
Tighten down.
So that's the depth we're leaving.
Tighten them down evenly. We don't want to get too tight. Our line's been cracking if we get too tight.
You'll have that on these big jobs. Cracked brake lines? No good. It's never a good feeling when you're going about 6 or 9 miles an hour and you can't stop. slap that pointed part into the slot on the back of the flare. And basically what this one does is just it folds the brake line over on itself. And then after that, we'll take the folded section and flare it out. As in, it's supposed to be with the brake line. Hey, dumb question. Do we put the fitting on?
Ooh.
And the most important part of flaring your brake lines is you put the fitting on first. Did it flare at all?
I think it might have started, but it might go on. I don't know.
So here's where you cut the line off and make the video again. Now we got the line slapped on there. We're missing one front brake right now, but this looks like the setup that might actually work. See, it's that El Camino line to a hard line T right there, and all the way to the back.
Alrighty, day 2, new shop. You know, new environment means we're gonna get a lot of work done. It's just gonna be more me and Will, most likely. So that means no distractions. Tell them what you got going on.
Taking some measurements on this here coil spring. Gonna get about 4 times stiffer rear end springs in this thing.
Yeah.
The front also needs new springs, but
We're not as worried about those because
we're getting a whole new front end for this.
when you see the driving video of this thing, or when you did see the driving video of this thing, it's like dragging the ground because I bought the wrong coil shocks, so it's alright, but yep.
Time to measure these, order some new ones, then what else we say we're doing?
And then, you know, I kind of goofed up on the design on this brake booster here. I just did a real simple job. Pedal straight into that, but you don't get enough leverage. I mean, we got some donkey legs, but they're not strong enough to push it in with some fluid in there. So what we're gonna do is move it up, put it on the stock location up here of the razor, and see what happens. Alrighty, get some action going on here. We decided to move our reservoir from right there where it was to over here. It's gonna set up in this area just like so. And now we're moving our dashboard because Will 6'9" couldn't fit in there too well. So before we made this amount to go from that bar to this bar, needed to cut it, move it so it wasn't gonna hold us back in the future. And we got this nice tab on there. Here, let's see, well, right there. Right there, that bolt's going through, right there. From Sin. And yeah, she's gonna go right there and plunge real nice. What was that? Oh baby.
I think we got everything cleaned up here. Gotta prep the ends, obviously. Always prep for your rub. And then that bar is gonna go right in there. We'll make it fit a little better. Still got some fitting issues, you know. But then this bar, or this sick master cylinder, will be on some tabs right below that. Yeah, it'll be right up under there, bolted, and then we'll have a flat dash piece of aluminum all the way across this, and it should be just the reservoir, the master will poke out through the dash, and I think that'll look pretty cool. So got that little tab right there, everything should work good. We'll cut back when it's done. Got our little bracket on here, not quite finished welded yet. You see that bridge of a tack weld right there, but we're gonna slap this in here and get the first reaction here on how the brake feels with our new setup.
With no pressure though.
Yeah, no brake lines, no fluid, just
Perfect.
sticking them bent bolts in it because we don't hit it. Oh, I get it. I get the
Yep. You put the mounds, the bridges of the wheels on there, so it's
I don't know if you boys can tell. Dashboard's raised about 2 inches.
yeah.
Much more comfy from my big ass knees.
Really not the most appealing thing out there, but it's definitely the most comfortable thing out there.
I mean, I would rather drive this than sit on the sofa pretty much.
All right,
Yes.
see if we can get this working here.
Is it plunging?
It's plunging. How's it feel?
Way better than before.
Really? Are you going in all the way? There's all the way. Nice.
I mean, that's like a lot of play though. But once we bleed the brakes, it shouldn't have full
Right.
throttle at all.
Yeah.
It should be like,
Even if it did have that much, I wouldn't be upset. I mean, I drive trucks every day that's got that much play.
I think it'll work good. I think it'll stop like right about here.
Yeah, and once we get the new bushings in on this, because if it wobbles.
Yeah, I like it.
Dude, that looks
Gas though.
so much better. Oh, brother, he's getting into this.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
We got about the same throw on our gas pedals as we do on our brake pedals.
Yes. I was hoping we'd have enough time to do that, but I gotta go.
Yeah. See how he's liking this.
Not used to being a couple inches off the ground. I like what you got going on right there.
I know. Pretty nice place to
I'm
store
not
it.
gonna lie. Okay. Oh, dude.
Give it one more. Oh, perfect. It honestly stays pretty damn straight too.
Yeah.
Like it's got a touch of an angle.
Well, if we push it with this foot.
Half your angles it's off to the side too.
Yeah.
Fixed up.
That's honestly so much better.
And now just imagine dash panel, just the reservoir poking out the top. Top off on brake fluid anytime.
Yeah, that's too sick. Can't wait to get
Pretty sweet
tightened down.
setup. So it might be a little, I mean, I don't know how the schedule of these videos is going to be, but this is the end of this video. Subscribe if you want to see us finish this thing. Next video will be, for us, probably 2 weeks from now, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'll probably be filming this week because I got the week off here. Hopefully, we'll be unboxing some new springs for the rear. We got new bolts for the clutch plate because we have pressure plate bolts bent. We have a whole new front end coming. I think I already said that. And probably new front end brake line, at least one. What else we got? I feel like something else. Radiator.
Oh,
We're gonna
that's big.
We're gonna slap a radiator right here on the back. Big old fan on the back of this thing. Civic stuff. So you know it's gonna be nice and cool. And then hopefully this week I'll start moving some of these wires up to the front and doing some form of a dash piece. But subscribe. We'll be back. Button. Button.
Dude, I love how you're like, you got your side arm out here like.
I can't hit the button right now.